Which is what?
It's pretty annoying. Like, yeah, I don't like that. Like, if you watch Valve games, if you see it in client, you're allowed to use it essentially.
Fair enough, I guess. Screech.
Sure, forgot the pick.
I'm not even live. Why did you not put me live? Okay. All right, there we go. Team France coming up with the goods so far. Nope, putting in the work, getting the double kill here. Mangachu finds Unko.
The team names and colors are...
Yeah, I know.
wrong.
Team Canada.
Yeah, right, the colors are right, but the names are wrong.
Wow, how did they not catch this? I'm like baffled. Poco going in, trying to contest here. Actually, Team France actually comes up with the control percentage first, but it might be not theirs for much longer. Ben Best on the point, falling low, gets taken out. So now Team Canada going to be able to cap up and get their control percentage going. Team France not getting very far before giving up the point here. 29% only. Meanwhile, Canada, we see a few switches coming out. Ben Best over to the Reinhardt, and I don't believe there are any other switches here. AKM has that Deadeye, but it's going to be risky to cast it, especially with Surefour and Mangachu patrolling the skies. And there we go. Mangachu finds the barrage kill onto Unko. No Transcendence popped in response, and now Surefour does find AKM before he's able to really get anything done. And there we go. That's just clean up for Team Canada here. And oh my god, it's kind of loud in my ears. Fuck. I can't hear myself, dog. All right. Either way now, Team Canada now with 3 ultimates to work with here. Team France also with 3 ultimates, but we do imagine that with XQC getting his Primal Rage here, that's the slight ultimate advantage. Wins coming up on the Sound Barrier, eats a body shot from the Widowmaker, gonna have to get healed up here. XQC jumps out after taking about half his health damage, gonna have to get healed up here by Crimzo, and now the Transcendence from Unko to engage onto XQC. He's got his jump, he's gonna be able to go away. There we go, XQC props the Primal, trying to get people off the edge, but has to LOS that Deadeye from AKM to zone people off the point. Poco finds Surefour, and Note will use the self-destruct over the point to try and clear things out. Nothing doing for him, though. Note finds Unko, but Ben Best finds XQC, and now Team Canada, Team France all over the point here. Note almost demacked, probably going to get demacked in just a second here. And with that, Team France flip it back in the nick of time. They won't have another team fight if they lose the point now. 30% for Team France here. They do have 2 tank ultimates to work with here. Team Canada, Team France also is coming back up on that Deadeye and the Brigida ultimate. Okay, I'm still in Discord. Feels good, man. Ben Best falls with the Earth Shatter in hand. No Resurrect to bring him back. Note now finds that kill, finds the kill onto AKM as well. Mangachu finds the barrage kill onto Unko. That's seems like all Team Canada needs here as they claim control back. Team France now going to have to struggle to get back onto the point here. Is anyone even close enough to touch? It looks like Wins is trying to get there, but Speedy Lucio isn't fast enough, and he's not able to contest the point. First round goes over to Team Canada.
Score 0-1.
Just switch the team names, forehead.
See, this map, I have no fucking idea how to play this map.
Well, considering France is getting raffle stomped right now, I'm not sure you're going to learn how to play this map.
I'm not sure I'd call that.
Yeah, that's a weird point.
It's like, you really want to run Monkey Diva, but you also really want to run Ryan Zarya because there's no fucking high ground.
Yeah,
But
so you're obviously going to run quad tank.
I mean, maybe. But,
And then you get fucked on by
honestly,
power.
I wouldn't be surprised if quad tank works really well on this point, to be honest.
Well, neither team really running it for right now.
You would still want something to contest the Pharaoh because
No,
there's a lot of
there's so many walls. There's so many walls you can hide from the Pharaoh from. Like, what's she gonna do? And the point's got a big fucking statue in the middle of it. Pharaoh doesn't do shit.
Well, either way,
if you have nothing to shoot at her, then she can set up pretty well there.
If you have a Diva, you can contest Pharaoh. Diva's the best Pharaoh counter in the
All right, in the meantime, France claims the point now, 10% for them as they continue to tick up that control percentage. And with XQC falling early, that's going to be Team Canada forced to reset here. Note brutally, or not brutally staggered, but staggered a little bit by Soon here. So now they're going to give up probably about another 20% before they can even think about contesting. AKM now with the Dead Eye is zoning everyone into the spawn. Doesn't find anyone with it. He's going to opt to just back up instead. Unko now has that Coalescence in hand, ready to use it, and he's going to do so. Ben Best stunned. He's barely kept alive by the Coalescence and Soon's armor pack. There we go. The Diva Bomb into the back line. Poco looking for something. Not going to find anything, but it does split off Mangashu for the rest of his team. AKM will find that kill. And he finds Bonnie as well, trying to be a little sneaky, that Lucio, but not going to find anything in the end. Meanwhile, Ben Best does have that Earth Shatter, so that could be a contributing factor. Surefour off the Sombra now onto the McCree and has that Deadeye in hand, but with Poco and Ben Best both being alive, I'm not sure anything's going to be doing, and that's a huge Earth Shatter from Ben Best. Finds all the members of Team Canada. 1 ultimate, 1 won team fight, 67% and counting. Last point, it was Canada who were absolutely dominant, but in the meantime, looks like France have turned that around, and now they are the ones in control. They are hands on the steering wheel. AKM has that Deadeye, forcing everyone away, and he will demech Note with that Deadeye. The defense matrix not going to last long enough to keep Note in the mech here. But the Team Canada don't have time to get that mech back. They need to go and contest the Transcendence used to try and just get everyone onto the point. They're rushing towards it now. The Lucio speed boost trying to put in the work here, but as the Transcendence wears off, are they going to have the support to keep everyone alive? Ben Best falls on the side of Team France, so there's an opportunity now. Surefour with the Deadeye, looking around the side, finds AKM, who's peeking out just a little bit too far, and now Surefour putting in the work. Finds Soon as well. XQC finds Unko, and at the last moment, it looks like Team Canada are going to be able to flip the point. 99-0 is currently your scoreline.
All France really needs to do here is walk in, use ults, win the fight.
Yeah, maybe build up 1 or 2 more push outs.
I don't even think you need to.
Oh wait, no.
If you get
I hate that the colors and that the team names and the colors don't match up.
Yeah.
It's so confusing if it just.
All right. France now in complete control over the point, although they use the sound barrier, do get slammed to the ground, and now Crimzo comes in with the Transcendence to keep the rest of his team healthy. 1-1 is currently the storyline, but nobody's on the point for Team Canada. It's now over to Team France here, and now Team Canada not really with a clear advantage here. AKM is hacked up, but Soon is going to be the one to fall first. Poco as well hacked up, but is going to be able to keep his mech actually not much longer as he's slammed out of his mech by XQC. The rest of Team France falling now, and Team Canada, will flip back the point, but they need to keep holding it for another 70% or so. Team France coming in with Team Canada coming in with the Earth Shatter, Soon with the rally for Team France. Meanwhile, Team Canada has an EMP and a sound barrier to work with. Please kill Poco, please.
The fight was just the EMP. So I'd rather they not use the sound barrier.
All right, there's the rally.
The shatter goes off.
Oh, big EMP into the backline. Where's the follow-up? It's not there as the Earth Shatter throws the rest of Canada to the ground, and now there's the Transcendence from the side of Team Canada. Unko using that one to keep the rest of his team alive. And now Canada use the Transcendence as well, but the Graviton Surge is going to nab 3 members of Team Canada in the backlines, and it looks like Team France firmly in control now. XQC trying to hang on for his dear life, but is not able to hold on to the or his HP bar. Surefour going to be able to I kind of talked myself into the corner there. Surefour able to contest at the last second, but he's got to translocate out. Is anyone else from Team Canada going to be able to get there? No, it's going to be round number 3 to determine the fate of map number 1 here for Canada versus France.
Score 1-1.
Boom.
Do you think Blizzard is going for most disliked video of all time on YouTube?
Why?
Which video?
No,
With
they're not
the
gonna
freaking Diablo Immortal video.
Oh my fucking god!
Like,
seriously, they should have just not announced anything and made that announcement on the what's next panel.
Yep.
It would have been better.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe they thought people would be excited about it.
When will devs fucking realize that no one likes using a fucking phone screen as a controller? Like, seriously.
I mean, honestly, that game might even be decent. I don't know. I haven't seen anything. But the first
XQC is
question
being
that popped
super
up into
aggro
my
right
mind when they announced that was, what's the monetization? Not what's the gameplay, not how much is it going to... Nothing, just what's the monetization? That's how
the
much
only
mobile
reason-
games have burned us.
God damn it.
The only reason to make a mobile game is so you can put a shit ton of microtransactions in it, not to make an actual meaningful game experience.
Yeah,
I just tabbed myself out.
Like, that's the first question in my mind. What's the monetization model?
They're just gonna bring back the auction house, guys.
Yeah, I don't know. I was
I
fine
could
with
see it.
Real Money Auction House. I made a lot of money off of that.
Oh my god, Mangachu with a double uppercut. Is that going to be enough for Team Canada to get back in here and contest with XQC being down? They don't have a main tank to work with.
If they don't cap off of that, they deserve to lose.
All right, Team Canada now in firm control. And without the supports there for Team France, they're going to be able to clean up shop here. And the buck stops at 90% for Team France. And now Team Canada are building that control percentage. Wins, falls to a hack from Surefour. The follow-up is good. Crimzo now with the nano boost on the side of Team Canada. A few other ultimates coming online. Meanwhile, Team France making quite a few changes. Poco the only one really close to a ultimate now with the swaps coming through. XQC's... Oh, fuck. My overlay died. Shit. Okay. All right, now, Mangachu, nanoed in the back line, uses the Meteor Strike, but will be taken out shortly afterward. Unko is hacked, but not for much longer. XQC, meanwhile, on the point, hacked up as well. And now the rest of Team France are rushing onto the point. Benbest. Oh my goodness, that is an EMP bomb combo. If I ever did see one, Benbest unable to block that one thanks to his shield coming on down. And Unko uses the Coalescence, but immediately slammed into the wall afterwards. That's a misplay if I ever did see one. Poco finds XQC in the end, but he's going to be back shortly. Poco and Soon now with the ultimates on the side of Team France. Surefour flanking around the left side, looking for a hack. There's a juicy target right there. Unko, but he's already used his orb. So maybe not so much value there. Unko hacked up now, not going to be able to use the Coalescence. There's a big anti-nade into the back line, but are they going to be able to follow things up, especially with XQC being down yet again? Doesn't look like they're going to be able to follow things up now. And AKM hacks up a Note. Note drops to the point, but there's a big EMP from Mangachu. Or not Mangachu, excuse me, Surefour. Mangachu falls in the meantime. Note, though, unable to follow up on that damage. And now Bonnie is in... or is dead, and XQC is in there trying to get things done, but he's hacked and unable to use the Primal Rage to contest. But if you're Team Canada, that's okay. 89% capped up already. All they need is one team fight, and they've got the ultimates to work with here, assuming AKM doesn't keep denying those ultimates in the meantime. AKM in the back line, I believe he's invisible. Is he going to find the hack onto Team Canada that he needs? Few juicy targets presenting himself now, and there's a big shatter MP combo. I don't know if the shatter came through from Benbest, but XQC, no, and Mangachu each picking up a kill here in the meantime. AKM is spotted out and doesn't get anything done in the meantime. He's got a... no, he doesn't have the EMP. Crimzo finds Poco, and Canada flip back the point now. Team France need to contest the point here. They need to get back here. 94% and counting. Unko is in with the Coalescence. And there's the sound barrier used for Team France. There's the engage. Benbest being kept alive now by the sound barrier and the Coalescence, although XQC is keeping Unko away, especially with that Primal Rage providing all the knockback that he needs. Poco finds Surefour with the bomb, but not much else is going to be found out there. Benbest falling low on the point, but Mangachu is going to be the first one to fall. Note finds the kill onto Benbest, and XQC finds wins. But a big EMP onto the point by AKM, and that's going to claim the life of XQC. Note hacked up as well. He's not going to have the support there that he needs. Crimzo falls too soon, and Team France managed to get back and flip the point in the nick of time.
Yeah, I think Canada would have needed like 5% capture more before they lost at the last.
No, I disagree. They should have had that, but they were really split up. Like they had
I was
way
distracted
far back.
I was
fighting around the corner.
distracted at this point. I mean, when they lost at 89%, if they'd gotten capture percentage up to like 92.
Ooh, Note eats the pulse
France wouldn't
bomb.
have been able to recapture.
Ooh, the Coalescence from Unko canceled out by the big
that's
EMP
it.
from Surefour. That's a big EMP, and now Canada should be able to cut things up here. And is anyone from France going to be able to contest soon? Pulsebomb did get eaten by Note in the last fight. He's going to contest at the last second, but he's hacked up. Actually not hacked, as he recalls in the nick of time. Poco now in for the Team France, but he is stunned and knocked out of mech, hacked out of it. Sound barrier now from Bonnie to sustain Team Canada in the fight, and it looks like they're going to be able to handily clean this up here soon. Back on the point, but bashed by Mangachu, taken out by Crimzo with the nade. XQC finds the double kill with the Primal Rage, and that's it. Map number 1 goes over to Team Canada. Also, we have a tweet here from Gods at BlizzardCon. He says, Team USA, practicing for months. Team UK rolls out of bed. What's this, uwu?
I'll have you know that no one in the UK rolls out of bed and does anime, alright? What we do is we get our tea delivered to our beds, and then we stand up.
And then that's when anime happens.
Damn right. Oh, that game was really weird.
I
feel
think
like it was
even
just Sombra v Sombra, but Surefoot got the better EMP, so they kind of just...
yeah. Also, spectating and casting at the same time is hard as shit.
I know, right? That's why they're professional spectators, so the casters do.
I mean, just having a spectator and a caster who's able to see the spectator screen just makes things a lot easier.
Yep.
Screech. All right. What does Twitter have to say? Let's see.
Twitter can suck a big one. Where's the game?
Lol. Well, I mean, if we're not getting a tweet in the or if we're not getting shit right now, might as well read. Okay, dividing by zero. Mumo outdated. Sinatra overrated. We got debated. USA eliminated. Feels bad, man. Slasher. USA and NA has still never won a major international Overwatch tournament since the game launched. Ripperoni. Taimu best beard. Overwatch World Cup.
Timmy's bum fluff is not a beard.
Have you guys seen the tweet from Dallas Fuel where they put Taimu on the God of War cup?
Yes.
That was pretty great. And disgusting.
Overwatch League puts out a tweet that says, who's taking home the next one, France or Canada? Currently, the vote is 62% to Canada.
That's because they didn't ask French.
This is true. Pastor Pro says, important Overwatch World Cup top 8 poll. It's coming home or it's not coming home. 58% in favor of it's coming home.
Damn right.
Korean Mulan tweets, you can't lose to Korea if you don't make it to the finals. Overwatch World Cup 2018.
Well, that much true, as long as you're not Australian.
King Michael, who can go suck a dick, also says, what did I just watch? UK upsets USA. Oh my god.
I bet that it wasn't listed on his spreadsheet.
I don't know, man. I think people were sleeping on the UK going in.
Peggy at Morai OW says, to everyone asking where did these UK players come from, the answer is Contenders. Watch Contenders, support tier 2 and tier 3. Too bad Blizzard isn't doing that.
Actually,
I thought
if
they
you
were
want to know where
coming
they
from
come
the
from,
UK.
the UK. They all come from the UK.
I mean, stupid questions deserve stupid answers.
Path to Pro tweets, this aged poorly at Brent Cass, a clip of him voting for USA.
Twice.
Twice.
I mean, what
Yeah,
Era said
Luke said
before the
yes.
game was it didn't age pretty well as.
British Hurricanes say Contenders greater than OWL. Thinking.
I mean, if Fusions has anything to say about it, yeah. You got fucked.
Bren tweets out, Jake out here looking like a Bond villain. Interesting.
Professional analyst.
What
by the
kind of James Bond movies has he watched?
Person on Twitter says Jake spoke for like a minute straight without stuttering. Impressive.
What's all this bullying? What the fuck? Where are all
Everyone
the
hates
cactus
Jake.
tweets about the cactus cast?
No one's. God damn it.
I can wall nice. And why am I fucking up a German name when I'm German?
I was about to ask you.
Because all
They
the.
fixed the names. They fixed the names.
Woo!
All right. Am I live? Yes. I don't know why I have to keep checking. Also, I don't know why they don't keep spectate overlay on. Come on, bro.
Well, I always have it off.
I just like being able to see when someone gets
I would-
hacked or antied.
I would like to have the spectate overlay while watching in first person as well.
Oh well. It happens.
God,
Ready for battle.
the client's limited to 60 FPS. It's fucking awful.
Is it?
Yeah.
Whoa, okay.
Well, you could set the resolution to 140.
Yeah, I did, but it's still 60 FPS.
Okay.
Incoming in 30
I think
seconds.
because the network is only 60 FPS, right? Or 60 hertz.
Well, I
maybe it's
mean,
'cause I'm borderless windowed. Hang on, let me go full screen.
No, that should be borderless window in that case.
Actually, no. If I go
Border-
full screen, it can go 144. But
Yeah,
if
yeah
it's
borderless
windowed-
window doesn't do is something weird.
No, it does in the
sometimes.
main game.
I can set my client to.
borderless windowed in the main game, but not on this client.
One.
Oh, yeah, that's so much better
Seconds
now. Holy shit.
incoming. Defend objective A.
All right, now France on the attack. It looks like they're running a pretty standard, or they're running dive tank with AKM as the solo DPS, Wins Unko, and soon picking up the Lucio, Zen, and Brigitte respectively. Canada with the Farmers League defense along with Surefour on the Sombra. Bonnie on the Lucio, and XQC and Note picking up Winston and Diva. So mirrored tanks here, pretty much different everything else. And Noah's gonna find Bembest. ACAM picks Crimzo out of the sky. No resurrect for Team Canada here. And with the spawns being closer, Agilities is now caught out with a sliver of HP. Can he get healed up? The Lucio gets to him, but not enough HP gained quickly enough to prevent ACAM from body-shotting him away. And now 2 ticks picked up quickly by Team France. It's almost going to be 3 as No isn't able to get there in time. D-mech'd as well. And now Surefour launches himself over the side, and so does Note. Note now with the only ultimate on the side of Team Canada. He's almost got that self-destruct. ACAM with the Deadeye. So he's going to be able to shut down this pharmacy rather well. And, well, you can't shut down the pharmacy if there is no pharmacy, as Crimzo and Agility switch on over to the Ana and Doomfist, respectively. Poco now coming up on his Diva Bomb as well. Unko coming up on a Transcendence. And now Note drops down to the car. XUC drops as well, but going to jump straight back up in the meantime. The Brigitte hacked up as she attempts to flank around and finished off by Note, but ACAM finds XQC, who is still on the cart. The cart continues to move here as... Oh, there's a big MP to the back line. Finds Unko as well. Team Canada expending...
Again.
Yep, there we go. But Team France with plenty of ultimates to work with here. 3 of them, actually, after Poco gets killed and gets his self-destruct back. So, Team France, basically the equivalent of a dry push, and I'm dropping fucking frames. What the hell? Why am I dropping frames? This isn't even happening.
Stop dropping frames, idiot.
By the way, my
Just pick
game
them back up,
dropped
lol.
Drop the treat. Teabag me again, bitch. I dare you.
Yeah.
Wow, damn.
He didn't add Sinatra though.
I mean, you might as well have.
Yeah.
All right,
he
Team
should
France.
have, to be honest.
He should have. Like, holy shit. Savagery. All right, Bonnie drops the sound barrier, and I'm not sure why Unko actually drops the Transcendence. Soon antied up, but the kill is not followed up before the anti wears off, and he is able to be killed here. The Diva Bomb from Note doesn't find anything, but he's able to remech. XQC finds Unko in the backline after the Transcendence wears off, soon taken out by Surefour as well. Surefour just been able to find this Brigitte and shut down the value that Soon's been able to bring in. We might imagine we see Soon switch as well. XQC has the Primal Rage in hand. Poco has his infamous Diva Bomb that hasn't seemed to be as effective in recent times as it was back in OWL Stage 1. Wins with the sound barrier. But Bembest is supposedly hacked, but the client is lying to me as he's got his shield up. Well, he's re-hacked. Meanwhile, Poco still has that bomb. I already said that. XQC's hacked, so he can't use that sound barrier. Or, excuse me, can't use the Primal Rage. The EMP from Surefour is going to find many members of Team France here and wins despite dropping the sound barrier, has nobody else around, and he's antied and killed. Soon, yet again, hacked up and finished off by Note. 2 minutes 50 seconds, and despite a quick first cap, Team France have seemed to be struggling with street space here, struggling to work around what Team Canada have set up here. Crimzo has the nano boost now, and Surefour in the backline finds wins, hacks him, and makes it so that the engage isn't as quick as perhaps you would have liked. Surefour now coming back with the hack, trying to find anything to hack. Wins is just perma-hacked at this point. He is so low, but he finally gets healed up, but only to be smashed to the ground by Agility's Meteor Strike. Bonnie now, or excuse me, XQC now is nanoed, going after Soon, who's not going to last very long. Brigida might seem impossible to kill in your ranked games, but when you've got some pro players on your side, Brigida can be shoved over just like that. Ooh, nice Earth Shatter from Benbest finds 5 members of Team Canada, and 3 are going to get followed up on. Team Canada punished for their aggression now, and Note is just going to die on the payload, not even going to use the Diva Bomb to re-mech. Poco now with his own Diva Bomb to match. The Ana launches herself off the side, and we get the annoyingly loud or annoyingly long voice line of Ana screaming as she falls.
There's 3 of them. That was the medium.
Alright, in the meantime, Soon pushed up here, stuns XQC, but prevents the rest of Team Canada from coming up now. Benbest anti. Bonnie gonna use the sound barrier. Agility's just hacked in the backline, but Soon has been isolated, finished off by XQC. There's the Poke Bomb over the point, doesn't find anything. The Note Bomb into the backline is going to find similarly nothing, as even though the EMP comes through, the rest of Team France are able to LOS here. 2 kills from Team France, but that's going to be equalized quickly by XQC and Surefour finding their counterparts in Team France. XQC falls to Poco, and Bonnie is hacked, so he's going to be able to drop back now. Team Canada, though, with the defensive advantage, although as they say that now, soon Unko and Poco are going to be pushing onto the point. There's the nano onto Agilities as he goes in the backline. Another EMP from Surefour. He just used one last fight. Unko is being pressured down by Note, and he in the backlines, but in the meantime, the rest of Team France are getting destroyed in the front line near the cart. 43 seconds left to play here. And ooh, AKM, he's going for the back cap. Does anyone see it? Agilities does. So no C9 today, but
it's so hard to push this last bit, like when you're trailing like this. I wouldn't be surprised if it just stays where.
All right, now the rest of.
If you want to have a successful back cap, you send Soon.
Clearly, Benbest, oh, he's knocked off the side by Agilities. The rally won't keep you alive when you have been fed to the pit gods. AKM's hacked up and taken out by Agilities, but Poco finds Crimzo. So no real healing here for Team Canada. Is it going to matter? The Coalescence employed now by Unko to try and pressure down the backlines, and No is going to be the lone tank to stand on the point. AKM hacked up yet again by Surefour. But the rest of Team Canada aren't able to get to the point in time. Oh, XQC gets there just in time, but he's going to be taken out by Poco. Poco picking up quite a few kills there as Team France managed to get checkpoint number 1 in overtime. All right, now 1 minute and 20 seconds here for Team France to push on through to the end. AKM does have that EMP Surefour in the back line. Or excuse me, he's going to go ahead and come on out. Our AKM drops down. He's going to use the EMP now, and there's a beautiful Earth Shatter from Benbest on the follow-up. Nice 1-2 combo, and now the cart rounds the corner. Surefour unable to really get there and stop the cart. He does have the EMP, though, so on this recontest, he might be able to EMP the cart and get a few people, and maybe they'll have a thing to follow up with. Bonnie does use the sound barrier, but it does negate that Poco Bomb, and now Canada, with the advantage, are going to be able to push on in and prevent France from capping up here. 30 seconds left to play here, and France, yet again, needs to go ahead and push it in overtime if they do get there in time. All right, now Agilities is over to the Brigida from the Doomfist. Surefour still on that trustworthy Sombra, and now we do see Soon pop the rally, armor up the rest of his team, and Sureforce spotted out on the flank here, so he's not going to be able to get anything yet. Benbest, antied, stunned, but the bubble is going to go ahead and cleanse those things from him, and now Benbest goes charging in. Overtime now, so it is all or nothing here for Team France. They rally, popped by Agilities in the backline. Soon's antied up, and he's not going to be able to use that Brigade Inspire to keep himself alive. Wins so low, but nobody from Team France can keep a toe on the point. That's where the cart will stop, right before the last checkpoint.
I feel like Shoreford was just outplaying the entirety of France for most of the game. Like, it got to the point where Poco, in the middle of a team fight, was just stopping shooting whatever he was shooting to turn around and try and spy check a little bit. Because Shoreford was just being that much of a pain in the ass.
Unfortunately, this is not Team Fortress 2. You're not going to be able to... once you've revealed the spy unfortunately has a teleporter. So that, you know...
Yeah, because balance.
Because balance. Indeed, and many...
It also doubles up as quite nice as XQC and Note were doing a really good job of staggering the contests. So, like, only one of them would be contesting at a time. And, like, if you do that well, you just fucking... the most obnoxious thing in the world. Especially on the second point, like, just after you go through the gates, you can have one tank drop down and then go up while the other one drops down, so on and so forth, just rotating like that and keep the heals up properly. It's so fucking annoying to play against.
All right, now Surefor going to be probably sticking with the Sombra on the attack. Let's look over to France and see what they have for defense. Looks like they're pretty much just running goats as a defense. Resident Sleeper.
Alright, I would not be surprised for Agilities to look out for half a second and go back switch to Pharah.
Yeah, I don't imagine they want to stick with Genji into goats. Even a Nano Blade can be easily shut down by
Well,
a
Nano Blade doesn't do anything. Like, who do you actually kill with Nano Blade? You have to bait out the Lucio Boot and the Moira Shift and the Brig Stun, and then finally you can Nano Blade and you might get 2 people. It's not worth it.
All right, now Team France has been spotted out rather early, and Surefor is just going to go ahead and pressure the point. Team France need to get back there and contest. Poco going to be the one to put a toehold on the point and stop that cap. But the damage has already been done for the side of Team France. They would have liked to hold aggressive, but now they're going to be forced to hold point, especially with Surefor being able to just get behind them. And if Team France push out too far, he's just going to be able to pressure the point and call them back in a way. All right, now we do see Agility's not wanting to live that Genji life, as we said. He's going to switch over to the Doomfist, pushes back Benbest for now. But XQC's been isolated. He's on the point and unable to get out. Sucked out by Unko. Don't think about that too much. Soon finds Agilities, and AKM finds Bunny. So
sneaky.
Team Canada, so far, not looking like they can really get anything done here. Sureforce is going to go back to the point. Is he going to choose to reveal himself? Probably not, as the rest... well, he does reveal himself, and now he's on the point, but he's going to translate out. Yep. Yeah, exactly. Surefor, 25% to that EMP, and Poco is slept. It's not going to really matter, though. And now the Coalescence employed to keep everyone alive. Pressure back Team Canada. Crimzo does have that nano boost, has chosen to hold on to it for now. Graviton Surge doesn't really find anyone on the side of Team Canada, but Benbest with a nice Fire Strike finds Crimzo in the backline. And now Team France are going to get aggressive here, pushing into the spawn, find XQC before he's able to find the rest of his team. And so far, this strategy has seemed to work out for Team France, but they've been using ults every fight, and Team Canada almost have 5. So Team Canada, well, Agilities, yeah, probably Agilities is going to get his ultimate rather quickly.
If you want to get your all's Doomfist, you can get your...
Oh, big Earth Shatter from Benbest, but he's booped away, unable to find any targets of choice. And now the EMP bomb combo into the backline. Oh, just barely finds Unko. He was unable to hide around the corner. And now Soon is hacked up. He's got the rally to work with here, but he's getting bullied in the corner by XQC, and he's not going to use it. In the meantime, Poco, anti-ed, going to be taken out of mech with the Diva Bomb in hand. And now Team Canada, using all their ultimates except the Sound Barrier, are going to be able to take the first point. And I can definitely see why they rotate out casters, because holy shit, my voice is tired.
Stop.
Soon now pops the rally, gonna give armor to the rest of his team, and they go charging in. Agility is stunned up, but he's unable to be finished off by the rest of the team. Benbest getting super aggressive now, stunned, knocked away, given a little smack, reminded of his place as a main tank in the current meta. Poco is hacked here, and the Diva Bomb into the backline. Not sure who used the... I think it was AKM.
Fucking Lucio. Got the hack
Ooh,
bomb.
nice. So Team France currently wasting all of their ultimates. They had an ultimate advantage to start with, but it doesn't look like it's gonna pay dividends for them at all, as Team Canada now are the ones building ult charge, and Team France are the ones looking black and blue. The payload moves on through the gate, and if you have to give Team France anything, you have to give it to them. They have been able to stall out progress on this objective for quite some time.
Well, I love that fucking gate fight, because the gate takes 10 seconds to open. So if you can get a fight beforehand, the payload won't be moving for 10 seconds. That's 10 seconds you can use to regroup. That's fucking huge, right? So it's like the freest stall of your fucking life.
Oh, Surefour hacks AKM on the Team France's engage. He's got no bubbles to work with, and Surefour finishes earning himself that EMP. He hacks Soon yet again, and oh my goodness, Surefour's been playing Team France like a fiddle here, and Team France just absolutely feeling the effects of this somber Doomfist composition. Wins left on the payload,
Crimson's
and
doing work.
Yeah.
yeah, Crimzo even.
The kind of nades he's hitting is absolutely insane.
Well, I'm not sure if it's Crimson doing great or Poco missing or prioritizing stuff other than the nades. Because a lot of the times they, especially in Ghost,
Big EMP into the backline, finds all of them. Here comes the Diva Bomb, finds a double kill as well as Agilities, finding AKM. Poco knocked off the side.
It's obviously a combination of Poco not prioritizing the nades and Crimson hit.
well, I think Poco's spending a lot of time trying to shut down XQC and Agility, and so isn't eating the nades.
Yeah.
And it's the kind of thing where, you know, if you pressure enough, suddenly you gain more opportunities. Stuff like, you know, your Ana nades actually landing, right?
Yeah, but still,
Alright.
just because he's not focusing on eating them doesn't mean...
Poco Bomb into the backline, doesn't find anyone. XCC blocks that one. Surefour falls to the Coalescence from Unco, and now Team Canada seem to have been stalled out a little bit here, as the Coalescence wears off. Coalescence wears off. France seeming to take that re-engage very nicely. Very clean. Team Canada with 2 ultimates to work with, as well as Bonnie's Sound Barrier coming online in just a few seconds. Soon pops the rally now to keep Team France in the fight. There's the Doomfist into the backline, but he's not going to find anything. In the meantime, the Graviton Surge, D-Mex Note, and XQC finds wins. So Team Canada currently... they're even 5v5, but with Soon going down, that's quite the pick for Team Canada. Poco slept up and now isolated from the rest of his team. He's gonna get staggered probably. Nope, leave him out. It's just gonna be Surefour. Oh yeah, just kidding. I'm just so used to seeing a diva get demeched and saying, oh, she's gonna get staggered, lol.
Nope.
All right, now Team Canada storming full force towards the golden box of victory. This is the last contest that they have. That's a beautiful Earth Shatter combo. But Agilities and XUC unable to really pull it together there. It would have been great, but moving the Reinhardt shield out of the way for the block, but I'm not sure what happened there. I think AKM blocked it with a bubble.
There was a Brig and a Zarya bubble, and that was enough to block the Shatter.
All right, Poco Shatter.
The timing was perfect, but yeah.
Poco Bomb into the backline, doesn't find anyone. Brigitte has a shield to block that out. And now 1 minute 20 seconds left to play here. Canada still has some time to get back there, but it might not be enough. Oh, the Graviton Surge from Team France denied by Note, and the Graviton Surge from the side of Canada finds AKM. The Transcendence now employed by Unka to try and stabilize here. Wins finds XQC in the Chaos, and Bembes finds Crimzo. So that's actually a good investment of a Transcendence there. The stabilization on the side of Team France, and now 60 seconds remaining. They burned 20 seconds off the clock.
They only have Shatter from XQC and maybe a Lucio.
Indeed, 43 seconds left to play here. Benbest does have an Earth Shatter. He's been able to find quite a few people so far, but we'll have to see if that continues to be the case.
You get a Brig Shatter combo, it's just one game.
Yeah.
Alright.
Soon is going to have rally.
Agilities and XQC do have the same ability, though. The stun, shatter combo. We'll see who decides to pull that one out first. Agilities had an opportunity there. Didn't really find it, though. It is a dangerous thing. Ben Best stunned, and there's the earth shatter from Ben Best. That's a big one. Finds 5 people in the back line. XQC retaliates, finds quite a few people, but with people down already, I'm not sure the follow-up will be there. He only finds soon. And now the Transcendence on the cart, but nobody from Canada. Oh, barely gets there in time. Oh, wait, it's over there. I'm just kidding. I'm dumb. Nope, finds a few people with, or doesn't find anyone with the Diva Bomb, but is able to remech as a result. Now, Canada getting the kills that they need. Soon in the backline. Might be picked off rather soon. No pun intended. And now with the overtime spawns coming into effect, our Team Canada going to be able to push it all the way in. AKM has the Graviton Surge to work with here, but Ben Best needs to contest. Poco coming on in, and there's the Nano Boost onto Surefour. Big Graviton Surge onto the point, finds all the members of Team Canada currently on the point. It's a back and forth over the point, but XQC stands strong on the point, getting healed up by Crimzo. And there goes Team France. Team Canada barely getting it to the end. What is that, 2-0? Is that 2-0?
Yeah, 2-0.
Okay. Sweet.
Oh yeah.
Match.
Got him.
Wow.
Oh god, so the guy asking, is there any plans to have this on PC?
Yeah.
His name's Lord Fluffy. He's a pretty prominent YouTuber in the Diablo community. He's pretty much one of the last, like, 3 YouTubers left in Diablo. He's very
Oh,
big.
no way.
And he sounds like he's nearly crying as he's asking that question.
Yeah,
Holy
he's.
shit.
I wasn't sure if he was like in disbelief or like in like deep emotional distress.
No,
That's one of the
his
things.
livelihood is based on Diablo, right?
Yeah. So apparently it wasn't disbelief; it was deep emotional distress.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Ready for battle.
I don't know how they've managed to just get every single thing wrong about this whole thing. Like, not a single part of that announcement was right.
Attackers
As soon as he said, like, I was watching some clips of the thing. As soon as he said, you know, phones bring us closer together with each other, I knew. That
Oh,
was the
no,
beginning of the end. It was just like, oh my god, no, you can't, please don't.
Pulls no.
I held out some
Look,
hope.
that game started, by the way.
Yeah, I'm in. 7, 6, 5.
5,
Okay, 5, 4, 3.
3.
Okay.
2,
Yeah, I'm good.
1.
I'm like 4 seconds ahead of you guys.
Defend.
Ripperoni. It happens.
Yeah, I prefer being slightly ahead than behind.
All right, now France looking to come on in. Looks like they're going with pretty much pure dive here. Oh, they have Nico GDH. Fucking, how do you say his name? I don't know.
Just
But-
saying, Nico.
Nico on the right side. Soon on the left flank. Trying to get Bonnie, or doesn't actually get Bonnie. Looking for Note here, who's been anti-nated. And here's the double trade, but that's going to favor the offense here. But with a few more kills coming in from Team Canada, they're going to be able to secure the defense here. And Bonnie's going to res back the 1 casualty they took. Poco falling in the end. 3 minutes, 15 seconds left to play here. And Team Canada, that's a clean team fight if I ever did see one. Bonnie and Surefour coming up on their ultimates as well. Meanwhile, on the side of Team France, Unko coming up on his Nano Boost. Nano Blade combo might be the dish of choice, but Crimzo might be playing spoilers to that with his Transcendence if he can get it in time. So Team Canada need to make sure that they have the Transcendence for this Nano Blade, and even then, maybe not even a guarantee of a team win. Meanwhile, Crimzo kind of just sitting up top. Ben Best dives on in. Nico coming in as well. Nano Boost onto Poco here, which will get No out of the mech, and he uses the Diva Bomb to remech, finds Nico. There's the Junkrat tire coming on even from Agilities, finds the double kill onto both supports. That's a huge pick, and Note's going to go ahead and be brought back as well. So Canada managed to stabilize after using 2 ultimates, or 3 ultimates of their own. Crimzo now with that so important Transcendence, he's gonna need to hold on to that for the Dragon Blade that's coming on in. Unko choosing not to hold on to the Nano Boost to give to Nico, instead of giving it to Poco to help it finish earning that Diva Bomb. Nico now 10% away from the not self-destruct. I was about to say Diva Blade as well. Genji Blade. Crimzo Our short force pop the infra sights, should be wearing off soon. Now it does. Crimzo with the Transcendence, the only ultimate on the side of Team Canada. Team France have 2 ultimates to work with here, but Transcendence is an extremely powerful ultimate if used at the right time. Now Team France pressure the advantage. Poco Bomb doesn't find anyone, but it will prevent Team Canada from getting positioning for a second. Pulse Bomb employed, doesn't find anything. Nico takes out XQC Supercharger, but the rest of Team Canada are standing healthy on the point. Crimzo takes out Poco from the mech, and Surefour finishes off Nico with the Venom Mine. Team Canada currently with the heavy advantage here. This is the map for Team Canada to win here. If they win here, they will claim the 3-0 victory over Team France, knocking them out of the competition. Team Canada now with a Riptire to work with and a Transcendence. That Transcendence still not being used, but that's a good thing as Team France now have the Sound Barrier, the Nano Boost, and the Blade. So Nano Blade probably the dish of choice here for France on this attack, and now it is used. Unko actually receives the or excuse me, who got nanoed there? I don't know. Nico still holding on to the Blade, and the Transcendence now has been forced out of Crimzo. So, free Blade onto the backline. Bonnie falling low, taken out in the meantime. Both supports down for Team Canada, and that Transcendence would have been nice to have for that Blade as it takes out a lot of people on the side of Team Canada. The rest of Team France clean on up. Note the last person left alive for Team Canada on the point. But there we go, with 17 seconds left to play, Team France are finally able to cap up the first point. Team Canada not in a position to recontest.
Shout out to Soon, who is 2v1ing the Surefour and Bonnie that entire fight.
New defense point. Objective.
All right, in the
I'm
meantime,
still behind. I'm like 45 seconds left into point A right now.
if you're
press N, click the like button.
all right, in the meantime, now Team France pushing up onto the point. Doomfist from Agilities, and soon as switch over from the Tracer to the Brigida. Ben Best falls first, and there's a Diva Bomb from Note into the backline. Forces everyone from Team France onto the point, and that's not really where they want to be. The engagement taken a little earlier than they would have liked, and Team Canada is going to go ahead and capitalize on that advantage. Poco now has the self-destruct for Team France if he can get away, but if he gets D-Mech here, it could be devastating. The stagger. Oh, there we go. He's going to go ahead and use the Diva Bomb to try and re-mech here, but taken out before he can do so. But at least he's not staggered. Ben Best finds Agilities, but the rest of his team are going to get taken out in the meantime. 3 minutes, 9 seconds left to play here. XQC working his way towards that Earth Shatter. Crimzo has the Transcendence yet again, but not sure what he would really be transcending at this point. He can just pop it now to keep his team alive if necessary, as Team France moving over to the GOATS composition, but Agilities seeming to be able to deal with it so far. The Doomfist from Agilities has seemed to be a good factor in keeping this GOATS at bay. The minefield now popped over the rest of the team. Coalescence employed by Unko, and there is a Graviton Surge that nabs a few members of Canada. Ults flying left and right here. Ben Best finds Bonnie, who popped the sound barrier just a little bit earlier. Now Note uses the self-destruct, tries to remech. Gonna get, barely doesn't get back in mech. That's a tick taken for Team France here, and the rest of Team Canada are falling around them. Poco eats the nade from Crimzo and is not going to be able to keep Surefour alive here. 2 ticks for Team France now, and Team Canada are badly staggered. Are they going to be able to get anyone back onto the point? No, they will not. Team France, after struggling on first point, will be able to cap second with time left.
Score 0-2. Switching sides.
Out of this match, I'm not going to be casting because holy shit, my voice is going to die.
Initiating match.
Yeah, I can hear it already. Not doing too hot, huh?
Nope. I was so hyped for USA versus UK, you could hear it, and now I'm just like, my voice is dying, please help.
Get some
Feels
tea.
bad. Yeah, I get some warm liquids.
I will after this match because my water bottle is empty. Rage.
It's a nice day today.
2 minutes left on the clock after Team France capped point B, so Canada need to go ahead and match that up. Team France need to hold here, or no, they don't need to hold, but they need to win this map in order to keep their hopes alive for the World Cup here. If they lose, that's going to be the 3-0, and they're going to be knocked out of the competition, and Team Canada will face off against Whoever wins the next quarterfinal coming up after this match, this series, Team France rolling out with a Orisa Diva tank combo for the defense, Unko and Wins on the Ana and Mercy respectively, Nico on the Junkrat, and Soon on the classic Widowmaker. In the meantime, Team Canada look like they're going to be running a or offense, excuse me, with Surefour on the Sombra, Crimzo on that Ana, and get agilities to combo with that Nano Blade possibly, and Bonnie on the Zen. Interesting combination of heroes here. Agility's trapped up and taken out, and that's an early pick here. No Mercy to resurrect either. XQC's so low, he needs to get healed up by Crimzo, but in the meantime, Agility's just now respawning. Team France pushing their advantage a little bit. Soon's in the back line. Not sure what he was doing there. Didn't find any picks and almost died without the pocket from Wins. Surefour puts a little pressure onto the point, but Unko is there. Unko actually way in the back line. Nano boost onto XQC. Crimzo's got a nano boost already. XQC jumps on in, doesn't find anybody. Poco gonna be the first one to fall. Pocket, oh, the pocket comes through from Wins, keeps them alive. As you see, an agility's down, but it's a 1-for-1 trade on both sides. Actually, 2-for-2, if you will. Poco hacked up, unable to use the Diva Bomb to re-mech because he was hacked, unable to get back into the mech. Note is actually gonna have that Liberty, choosing not to do so, actually. So, Team Canada quite cap point A rather quickly. Have an EMP and Transcendence to work with heading into the second point, but France held on to a few ultimates of their own, Riptire and Diva Bomb to speak of, as well as a Nano Boost. Note switching over from the... oh yeah, Note just actually getting the mech back. So gonna give up that Diva charge. The Nano Boost onto Ben Best will elicit the Transcendence from Bonnie, who goes on into the backline. XUC dives in, but a lot of Team Canada now XUC no and Agilities catch that anti-nade. Alright, here we go. Agilities nano boosted blade is slept up by Unko. What a sleep. That might be enough for Team France to hold here. And there's the Riptire that finds Agilities and Surefour. Surefour was casting that EMP, doesn't get it off. And wow, that's a lot of ultimates shut down from the side of Canada. France holding strong on the second point, but 5 minutes, 50 seconds left to play here for Team Canada. They have plenty of time to go ahead and earn back their ultimates. Surefour no longer on the Sombra. Gonna go ahead and go over to that Hanzo. Agilities on the Brigitte, Bonnie on the Lucio. So we do see a 2-3, or excuse me, a 3-1-2 comp. God damn it, I couldn't figure that out for a second. Surefour finds Nico with a nice juicy Storm Arrow headshot, and now Team Canada are going to go ahead and push their advantage with the 6-5 advantage. XQC into the backlines, gets slept but woken up yet again. Ben Best nanoed now into the backline, is presenting quite a threat to the supports. He's now Primal Raging, even more of a threat to the backline, and now here's the EMP onto the point, catches 3 members of Team Canada at least. Surefour is low. Is he going to get healed up? Falls with the Dragon Strike in hand. That's a 1-for-1 trade. That does favor the defense though. No, bombs to the backline. Everyone's safely out of the way for Team France. Now, not even a single tick taken, although Team Canada are getting close. Unko in the backline has been absolutely crucial. Nano boost onto XQC and the rally from Team Canada as well. Poco demeched as a result. XQC finds Wins as well. So now XQC picking up a slight advantage. Dragon Strike into the backlines. Not sure where that went. There we go, pushing the spawn. Soon going to be able to recontest. But Ben Best, in the meantime, falls, as does Nico. Unko unable to get to the point in time. Almost there as Soon and Wins fall as well. Poco unable to get back to the point in time. And Canada picking up point 2 with more time than France did. All right. Here we go. Extra rounds. It'll be France or... Wow, the colors are switched. France to attack first.
I see Paris. I see France. I see... I don't know where I'm going with that one.
I see Surefour's
Maybe you
underpants.
should have thought of that before you started then.
Well, I'm sorry, okay? I apologize. I made a mistake, okay?
One fucking joke.
Fuck.
I see Paris, I see France, I see Surefour's underpants. Easy clap.
Ready for battle.
Okay.
Look, it doesn't make any sense, but at least I finished the rhyme.
Better than Rishi.
Got him.
It's not very difficult.
But you couldn't even finish your own.
No, I'm saying it's not difficult to be better than me.
Oh, okay.
Unlucky.
Well, that's... Yeah, it's setting a bar too low for yourself. You have a lot of great things going on. Like,
I just hit enter to chat as if I was in an actual lobby. Omega lol. Alright, Agility is back on the faithful Junkrat. That Riptire helping Canada to hold for quite a bit of time on point A. We'll have to see if that happens again. Surefour on the Widowmaker yet again. Nico living out that Genji life yet again. So it looks like pretty much a replay of what we saw the first time around. Burp, excuse me. Alright, so the Junkrat trap doesn't really net anything for Agility. He's 90% to his Riptire so far. Soon going ahead, going main, spotted out though. Now he goes top left. Is he going to find anything there, or is he just going to attempt to apply point pressure? Looks like he's going to go for the latter, although he's spotted out by Surefour, so there we go. But both supports down for Team Canada early as they take an aggressive fight, and now with no supports, it looks like Team Canada are just going to crumble one by one. That's about as clean of a team fight as you'll get, and almost a team kill there for Team France as they pick up point A in about 40 seconds. Team Canada might want to go for the recontest, although they are just now respawning, so it doesn't look like they're going to do so. 2 ticks and 3 ticks soon to be for Team France. They pick up point A, and now point B. 1 minute and 40 seconds in the time bank for Team France to work with here to attack point B. Can be notoriously difficult. But now, France on the GOAT's composition, instead of Amora, they do have that Ana, and now they're going to go charging up the right flank here. Agilities punches Poco away, but it's not really going to matter in the end. The Mei blocks off one access route, and Poco is antied, going to get healed up in time, though. And now the GOAT's composition pushing themselves onto the point. The nano boost onto Bembest, who goes charging into the backline, doesn't find anyone, and he's getting frozen up by Surefour. Hit up by Agilities, but XQC is going to be the first main tank to fall here. The Diva note bomb into the backline zones splits up Team France for now, but soon is going to take out Surefour, and Nico takes out Agilities. Bonnie does find Unko in the backline as he was attempting to use the left side spawn entrance, but meanwhile Team France are picking up the kills. They are getting that point presence. Surefour tries to go on in with the Wrecking Ball, but he's not going to last very long. The sound barrier on the side of Team France to stabilize, keep everyone alive, and the left side of the kill feed's looking rather blue. There's the Graviton Surge trying to nab up as many players of Team Canada as they can. It's now a stalling game for Team Canada as they're trying to get into overtime to prevent extra rounds from happening as well. No, DMEC summarily executed. Are Team Canada going to be able to hold until overtime? There's the Diva Bomb. Is anyone going to be able to contest? Bonnie gets back in time. Surefour as well. 6 seconds. 5. And no, Team Canada is not going to be able to keep a presence on the point. Team France cap with 5 seconds left. What a blitz round that was for Team France. Canada going to have to match that as well. But even if they do so, we're going to go to extra rounds here. So at least 2 more rounds to play here on Temple of Anubis.
No. This could be the last one.
Oh yeah, it could be. If Team Canada get held to anything less than 2 point caps here, that'll be GG's, and that'll be 2-1 will be our series scoreline after that. 2 for Canada, 1 for France. France hoping to take it all the way.
But honestly, you're going to assume with 4 minutes 21 that they're going to get 2 points.
I'm gonna assume they're gonna get 1 point, but 2 points is perfectly possible to hold. Especially on Anubis, like,
yeah,
you see so many games that go like 1-1, right?
I haven't seen anything to believe that France is going to be able to hold.
I mean, on this map, it's partly luck. Like, I can fully see it happening.
Oh, it can happen, obviously, but France hasn't shown that they are able to do it so far.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
No, the
they say
fucking
about
Ana Lucio shit. Fuck off with that. So bad.
Ana Lucio? You mean Ana Zen?
Sorry, yes, Ana Zen. Fuck Ana Zen. Ana Zen sucks. Ana Lucio's legit.
Alright.
Got him.
Wow. Surefour flanking around. Not sure exactly what he's looking for here. Maybe looking for Unko. Or maybe even Soon, although Surefour is actually just going for the point. Ooh, Soon with a nice pick onto Bonnie on entry. Soon actually finds 2 as well. That's both supports down for Team Canada. It's going to burn quite a bit of time. Soon with a triple kill. Wow. Surefour, meanwhile, just waiting for the engagement here to try and frag Unko in the back lines. Surely Unko must know after looking at... surely Team France have called out that there's a Sombra and that they haven't seen Surefour at all. Unko needs to be careful. Okay, the Infrasight actually going to force Surefour to act here as it reveals him on the flank, and Surefour is slept up. And, well, he's probably going to be summarily executed. There we go. 3 minutes, 14 seconds left to play. And Crimso's coming up on the nano boost, but that's quite a bit of time wasted for Team Canada on their attack here, as they were at 4 minutes something, and now they've lost over a minute of time here. Meanwhile, Soon is trying to go ahead and spawn camp the spawn. I don't know. He's looking for Surefour, for sure. But anyways... For sure. Haha. Agilities now has the blade. He's gonna plop it. Gonna go into the backline. Nico has the Rift Arrow, though it's gonna get slashed by Agilities. Nano boost onto the Mercy to keep her alive. Okay, that works. XQC slept up in the backlines, and Unko is gonna stay alive for just a bit longer. The 1-for-1 trade here as Noah's demeched, but Wins is taken out. Surefour now finding the kills along with Agilities and Bonnie, and there we go. Canada unlocked the first point. Do Team France want to go ahead and try and recontest? No. They're going to go ahead and stabilize for the second point hold. Team Canada are going to have a 30-second time bonus added to their time bank here as they move into the second point, but that's about it. They do need to cap the entire thing in order to keep their map win hopes alive. Soon in the backline, unable to prevent Note from remecking, but Soon is still invisible behind them. Is he going to look for a pick or two? He unveils himself. Now Crimzo, under pressure, under duress, going to be taken out by Soon, and there we go. Bonnie going to find Ben Best, but with the defense spawning so much closer, that might be it. But Surefour goes ahead and takes the engagement as well. The Transcendence employed by Bonnie here as Surefour gets a big EMP to the back line. Big Diva Bomb coming in now. Is it going to find anyone? No. It's going to force the translocate from Surefour. No, Demect gonna go ahead and use the Diva Bomb to try and remech. He does do so. Agilities finds Poco, and Surefour finds Ben Best. So now Team Canada are getting the kills, but they're not on point just yet. Not one tick taken so far, as they now continue to take up that control percentage. Someone needs to touch here. Nico is probably gonna go in. 2 ticks taken already. Are they gonna be able to touch? They will do so. The Primal Rage Nano Winston into the backline is looking for the supports, and in the meantime, Bonnie and Note have gotten 2 kills as well. The supports forced out onto the point, but they've been able to stay alive so far. Unko uses the nade now to stay alive. Wins with the peels. But the rest of Team France are falling, and there we go. Team Canada coming in with the second point cap. So now we're going to extra rounds as well. We have at least 2 more rounds to play. France now with a minute to attack. Canada with 2 minutes, 22 seconds to match whatever France put up in this next round.
Technically, there could be more than 2.
I said at least.
What's the time?
1 minute and 22 seconds.
Oh, okay. That too.
No, I think you're a couple of seconds behind me.
Ripperoni.
Like more than 3 or 4.
Oh, yeah, Cactus is like 15 seconds.
Rip, I'm gonna redo the thing.
Oh, are you guys watching from in-game or on Twitch?
In-game.
Oh, okay. I'm watching on Twitch. That's why I have to...
Yeah, that's like 2 minutes behind us.
Yeah, I was like, wait, hold on.
Alright. 18, 17, 16.
Yeah, you're like a second behind.
Yeah.
Alright, cool. I just need to...
perfect.
I don't mind being behind, so I'll just listen to the play-by-play.
Oh, I didn't know you
Yeah, I
could see
know
that.
that,
Shit.
Reggie.
You didn't what?
So you showed me the strats. You can see all the way from spawn to the platform. I didn't know that.
Nice. Alright, now, so France does know what Canada is defending with, and in about 10 seconds, Canada's gonna know what France is attacking with. Soon going to go ahead and go with the sneaky Sombra strats, going over the left side. Surefour does spot that translocator. Probably gonna call it to his team that France does have a Sombra to work with. Soon gonna reveal himself on the point, probably soon. He's actually gonna, haha, pun intended. 30 seconds here. France haven't really engaged with anything yet. But here we go. Soon it reveals himself on the flank, hacks up XQC, but in the meantime, Team France are losing out on the front lines. Although there we go, Nico does find the DMech onto No, and with the attack spawning much closer, it looks like Team France have the tenuous advantage for right now. Nico and Soon both behind enemy lines here, looking to contest at the last second. Nico's actually just camping Surefor's translocator, but they don't touch in time. Oh my goodness, France. Come on now, Nico and Soon unable to go to the point in time, and that's just a full hold.
Surefor destroyed Soon there.
Yeah, Soon actually did touch, but he was slightly too early, and then Surefor just destroyed
Yeah,
him.
and just Surefor just blasted
Ass blasted,
his
huh?
full mag into his.
All right, France now, all they can hope to do is draw it out. If they do not full hold here, if they are unable to prevent Canada from taking a single tick, that'll be it. France will be knocked out of the running here in the Overwatch World Cup 2018. Canada only need a single tick on the first point, and they have 2 minutes and 22 seconds to do it in. Surefor looks like he's gonna roll out on the Sombra, but in the meantime, let's look over to France, who are on the defense, fighting for their very lives in this competition.
Incoming in 30 seconds.
As a wise man once said, winnable.
Oh, it's not winnable anymore for France. It's more drawable, but here we go. Ben Best on the Orisa, Poco on the Diva, Nico on the Junkrat, Unko and on the Ana, Wins on the Mercy, and Soon on the Widow. Soon got quite a few frags on the last defense, and if he's able to do so here, they do have a good fighting chance at holding. Here we go. Agility's on the Agility's on the Genji, and Surefor on the Sombra for your DPS lineup from Canada. XQC eats a headshot, and Soon is gonna find Bonnie in the meantime. That's a very good entry pick here as Nico finds Surefor. So Canada now are gonna have to burn a little bit of time here and wait for everyone to regroup. XQC forces a few people off the high ground, but Poco's still up there. Actually, no, he's gonna opt to fall back now. Team Canada still at the choke here. Not sure why Surefor hasn't gone on in, actually. He's going to translocate in now. Invis on the left side. Maybe will be called out. Soon is over on the left side. He's looking for Surefor now. That should be a John Green novel, looking for Surefor. But Soon's got the info site now. He's going to pop it. He knows where Surefor is, but Surefor finds Nico before he's able to be shut down. And now that's an entry frag. And Soon is going to fall as well. Wins goes for the res, and XQC just leaves him be. Wins is half health, and Poco finds Agilities. There's the nano boost on the backline. It's going to help find the kill onto Unko. Wins is tuned to follow, and with no supports for the side of Team France, it looks like they're going to be knocked out of the competition one way or another. Ben Best trying to shield up on the point, but taken out by Crimzo before the shield activates. And now the Primal Rage onto the point. Nico's unable to touch, and it now falls to Soon, who's unable to get there in time. There we go. Canada with the clean 3-0 victory take France out of the competition and advance to the semifinals.
Likely.
I remembered to start recording. All right, there we go. All right, Team Finland on the attack now. Yay. They're basically running goats, but with the Linkser on the Symmetra, they're probably going to teleport straight from choke onto the point. Here we go.
Right,
Teleporter up now. They actually did it. Fraggy finds Vettel in the backline, and now this seems to have caught China completely by surprise. Their roles have been flipped around now, and it's up to China to attack into Finland before they cap the point, sweeping it out from underneath their feet. But China seem to be okay for right now, losing a few members, but still getting point control. Linkser falls to the ground as Gusha zaps him to death, but the rest of Team China are down. Gusha needs to try and get out if they want to recontest, but actually not going to do so. I did click live, it's just not telling me to go live. So, Ripperoni, I'm behind now. 7 minutes for Finland to attack, and Zappis is going to find Sky on the attack here, so that's a pretty good opening for Finland to go ahead and attack. Gusha drops down, and the rest of Team Finland actually just go ahead and rotate into pit. Now they're going to fight their way up this right-hand side staircase. Crystal now over to the Mei. Going to try and split people off, and Leave is going to find Big Goose in the meantime. So that should be push over for Team Finland, despite the investment of Coalescence here. Davin trying to stay alive here, but Gusha is going to cut off his exit, and Velo's going to finish him off. Crystal finds that nice juicy headshot onto Linkser before he can recall, and Crystal comes up with a double kill on the hold here. Finland get no capture progress on their first attempt on the second point. 6 minutes 23 seconds left to play. And I'm gonna restart the game just so that I can get live, hopefully.
You were in time with me.
Oh.
You were.
Somebody lied to me. Okay, anyways. Well, now I might be behind, so this is Ripperoni. Alright, 6 minutes to play here. Zappis has the Diva Bomb to work with here. Davin uses the Graviton Surge. Finds oh my goodness! Leave with the quadruple kill! Wow, alright. That's Team Finland's push over right there. 1 ultimate, 1 team wipe. Absolutely massive. In the meantime, 5 minutes.
Maywall that enabled that. Like, it was a really good Maywall that sort of blocked them all in, so they had no escape. Good.
I just loaded in, and then I see Leave get a quadruple kill. All the way to come back. 5 minutes, 27 seconds. Finland at least has been taking these engagements quickly. The wall blocks off their exit, but the rest of Team Finland is already in, so it's going to be okay for them to go ahead and continue pushing in. Linkser finds Leave on the top left, and now Team China fighting down 5v6, but Leave is coming back right now. The McCree on the high ground. Linkser might prove a little bit of a threat. Gusha is going to go up there with the Nano Boost. Nano Winston into the backline to try and get the McCree off the high ground. Not going to do so. Linkser finds Crystal, and the Diva Bomb is forced out of Late Young. Leave finds Davin in the background, but now Linkser up top with the Deadeye finds Leave. So now, Team Finland with a little bit of a foothold on the point. Transcendence used to stall things out for you from Vettel keeps Crystal and Late Young alive. Actually, Late Young falls in the tail end of it. Crystal on the mate is going to be stalling things out for now. Gusha goes after Shaz. He's extremely low. Is the peel going to be good enough? No, it won't be. Or excuse me, it will be. Shaz stays alive, pops the Transcendence to keep people alive, and Gusha is going to pay for it. Davin finds Crystal, and Zappis finds Leave. So now it's just a question of stalling now for Team China. Late Young stunned up, knocked away. The second high noon from Lynx are going to deny a lot of space onto the point. Late Young taken out by that one. Gusha taken out by Zappis as well. It's only the Tracer here to contest here, and Leave comes on back, takes out Linkser. The Meteor Strike gonna come on in, but he doesn't come back down in time to contest. Unfortunate timing here, but Finland take 2 points at lightning quick speed. That's gonna be about, let's see, 4 minutes left in the time bank for Team Finland. All right, now China on the attack. If they are able to match this up, we'll be in for extra rounds. If they cap with in overtime, they cannot win this map. If they cap second point in overtime. So now we do see Team Finland toying with what they're going to defend with. Zappis on the Diva for now. Fraggy on the Winston. So it looks like they might be going for a dive defense. Davin on the Sombra and Linkser on the Doomfist for your DPS combo. And rounding things out, Big Goose and Shaz picking up the infamous Ana Zen combo. Looks like they're going to be sticking with it now as they have 4 seconds left to change their composition here. It doesn't look like they'll do so. Meanwhile, China might be toying with an interesting set of tanks for the attack here. Crystal might be picking up the Wrecking Ball for the attack, and Gusha might be on the Winston. So normally you do see an off tank with the Wrecking Ball as... or maybe not. But I mean, like, in your ranked games, maybe. Anyways, Leave and Late Young picking up the Sombra and Hanzo. And Sky and Vettel. Instead of the Ana and Zen, we have the Ana and Lucia. Meanwhile, let's go see how Team Finland are setting up here. It looks like they're going to be playing pretty split. So they're going to be waiting for the dive on, or they're going to be waiting for a target to present themselves to dive onto. Here we go. Davin's scouting things out at the enemy's spawn. Crystal anti-nated, so that's a little bit of ult charge for Big Goose, giving him the leg up in this nano boost battle. But in the meantime, Sky's already gotten himself up to 15%, so Sky building that nano boost rather quickly. And now they're just poking at the choke, waiting for somebody to slip up here. Both teams are. Leave goes on in on the left side. Was it spotted out by Team Finland? No response so far. Crystal, Hacked gonna have to back up for now. But Leave has managed to infiltrate here. He's going over to the supports. Is he gonna be able to find anything? Possibly just going for some harass here. Goes on to Shaz, and the rest of Team China are to follow. But Gusha is taken out by Linkser on the dive in. And now the rest of Team China are scrambling to find a response here. They do have the map control, but they are backing up for right now. Team China do have I'm not sure what's happening here, actually. Late Young finally getting over onto the point. Zap is going to be the one to contest here. He gets hacked up, though, so now it falls to Fraggy to contest. Zappis actually finds Crystal in the backline. So a bit of an overextension there, and the rest of Team China are going to back up now. No ticks taken yet, but they are going to hold on to quite a bit of map control. Nano boost onto the Winston here, and the Nano onto the Zen as well. Gusha is actually going to fall. Shaz able to utilize the Nano boost even better. But Leave with the big EMP is going to find Shaz and D-Mech Zappis. Now the advantage falls to Team China to attack here. Late Young has the Diva Bomb, but not gonna need it. Big Goose resets over the side. Team China, after struggling for about 1 minute and 40 seconds, are going to cap up first point. All right, 6 minutes and 20 seconds to attack now, and a few ultimates for Team China. Crystal coming up on that Crystal coming up on that Genji Blade, and Late Young has the Diva Bomb. So now, the rest of Team China are pushing up through the right side, but Leave is infiltrated the left side and could split Team Finland's attention over to the point if need be. Leave now going over to the back line, looking at the supports, but doesn't fancy what he sees. The rest of Team China is resetting now. Linkster goes punching in, but slept up. Is he going to be finished off there? Meteor Strike from, I believe that was a Linkster. Comes back down, just resetting for now. Leave has still not revealed himself. Okay, there he goes. Unstealth's on the point. The Transcendence to keep everyone in the back alive, but the Diva Bomb is well placed, but Linkster are going to be able to block that for now. And there we go. Davin uses the EMP onto the point, finds Vettel in the pit, but Crystal, not sure what happened there. Nano boosted, but slept. Here we go. So Team Finland holding strong on the second point. No ticks taken from the side of Team China. 5 minutes and 5 seconds left to play here. So Team China most likely not going to match the time that Team Finland put up, but they still have an opportunity to make this interesting if they cap with plenty of time left. Fraggy is in main, getting pressured away by Late Young, but the heals are good, so he's able to stay there. Late Young hacked up, and now Late Young needs to be the one who has to be careful. The heals will be good for both sides, and they will live to fight another day. Fraggy now diving on in, and Late Young is hacked again, I believe. Crystal has the blade to work with. Sky doesn't have the nano boost to work with as well. EMP into the backline, but they're able to retreat to spawn, although Linkster isn't fast enough. Meanwhile, the counter dive onto Sky is good, and they take him out. Late Young demeched as well. And now, the nano boosted Winston on the point to hold, and Team China have still not taken a single tick. And it doesn't look like they will, as even though Team Finland were EMP'd, they were able to retreat back to spawn and wait it out there as their counter dive came in. So now we see Team China make a few changes. Crystal moving over to the Brigida, Leave on the McCree, Sky moving over from the Ana to the Zen, and there we go. We do have a interesting composition, or a triple support composition. Actually, now make that a 3-3 as Leave moves over to the Zarya. So a few ultimate charges reset, but nothing too major. Meanwhile, Finland does have the EMP yet again, and 2 tank ultimates coming online as well as the Transcendence. So Team China will have to make a few dry pushes here to go ahead and draw out that ultimate advantage. They're pushing up the right side now as a unit, as 3-3 demands, and now getting stuck in the choke a little bit, looking for a target to go for. EMP finds Gusha and Late Young. And Crystal and Gusha will fall. In the meantime, Sky falls not soon after. Late Young demeched as they tried to exit here. So that's 1 EMP and no ultimates from the side of Team China. 1 team fight 1. In the meantime, Leave's getting a bit staggered here. Won't be taken out by Linkster in the end. And now China have a Diva Bomb and Primal Rage to work with for themselves. Vettel coming up on that sound barrier as well. So they are closing the ultimate disadvantage just a tiny bit. Davin takes a bit of damage from something, has to translocate out, goes back to spawn to heal on up. But now, Team Finland with quite the stockpile of ultimates. They have both support ultimates and both tank ultimates, really only lacking the DPS ultimates. Linkster coming up on that Meteor Strike either way. Late Young. Ooh, Linkster into the backline. Nano boost if Doomfist will find the triple kill onto Team China, and that's 1 ultimate 1-1 team fight yet again. 2 minutes 17 seconds left to play, and Team Finland have demonstrated absolutely stellar ultimate economy here on Hanamura. Team China, though, not using any ultimates and now coming up on their own. The rally soon to be theirs, as well as the Graviton Surge and Transcendence to pair with those tank ultimates that they already have. Pushing up the top right yet again. Force Zappis off, as well as Fraggy. Davin in the backline, unable to find anything so far. He's waiting for Team China to commit a little bit more. But he's not going to get the opportunity to wait. Sky is hacked up, and now it's up to him to... Oh, Davin taken out by Sky, even though he's hacked. Sky able to find the kill onto the Doomfist all on his own. Shaz pops the Transcendence to try and stabilize. Diva Bomb finds nothing in the backline, and Zappis is unable to remake. Linkser uses the ultimate, tries to find some people, but unable to find anything before he's taken out by Leave and the Brigida. The point almost capped up here. Davin uses the MP, catches a lot of people, but it's not going to matter. Round 2 is complete. Team China managed to cap up the point as well. We're going to extra rounds. Team China on the attack first.
2-2. Initiating match.
This is the Overwatch World Cup. And I'm casting it. It's pretty cool. The actual Overwatch World Cup. No. Oh, well, they're teams from China and Finland, but they aren't in China and Finland, respectively. They're in LA. They're from there, yes. Yeah. Alright, Team China, with 1 minute and 15 seconds to work with, maybe they would have liked to have more time, but sometimes it really do be like that. China looking to square up with a sort of dive, and Finland with the dive counter defense, although they do have Linkser on the Doomfist for the defense. So it'll be interesting to see how that plays out. Crystal might not want to stick with the Genji for too long, although if they do get the Nano Blade, it might be a win condition for them. Win condition, haha. Anyways. So, Davin, yet again on the scouting position on the left side, looking for information on what comp Team China is running before those 15 seconds are up and they're able to press tab. So, in the meantime, here we go. Team China sticking with it, and Davin knows what they're running now. Gusha dives right past, and Davin's gonna go onto the backline as the anti-nade, the set nade from Big Goose hits the backline, but is not unable to find anything. Crystal extremely low, hit by a nice shot from Big Goose. So gonna have to retreat. The dive now waiting for something to come through. Lee forced to translocate out. So he has to leave that fight for now. Team Finland seeming to hold strong for now. Leave moving in the left side. Did anyone from Team Finland spot it? No. But the rest of Team Finland are playing very defensive. They know that a Sombra is probably incoming, so Linkser is sitting by his supports to go ahead and protect them. So Leave might go ahead and opt to work down the point, force Finland to look around, but Leave is hacked up by Davin. The backstab, trust no one, not even yourself, as Davin is shuts down Leave for the time being, but Leave now gets his hack back and hacks up Zappis, who falls extremely low. The nano boost used onto the Genji, and he's gonna hack and slash the backline down, and with the backline being dead, it looks like Team China are going to be able to cap first point at the very least in overtime. They're gonna get 30 seconds now to go ahead and go for the second point. Leave already moving his way up the left side. The rest of Team China looking for other opportunities. Fraggy now knows the Sombra is here, though. He's zapping around looking for him. But Zappis is playing over in the main choke, so no zapping for you. Leave moving over the right side. EMP in the pocket, ready to wreak havoc. But Team Finland rather spread out. Leave is looking for the EMP. Biggest has switched over to the Mercy. So now we do see that switch coming out from Team Finland. 10 seconds remaining. EMP onto the backline. Chaz will be the first one to fall. EMP from Davin as well, but Leave has found the crucial kills in the backline as well. Both Divas demeched and Big Goose reses back Linkser. But in the meantime, Crystal's found the double kill into the backline. He's absolutely tearing things up. Fraggy in the backline trying to make the difference. The Primal Rage not going to be enough. It's all good that he's big and red and angry, but he's going to fall eventually to Leave. And it's only Shaz here. He gets taken out as he pops out of that Transcendence. Zappis on the left side looking to contest, but is he going to be able to get back? Hacked, knocked away. Big Goose barely gets to the point in time. Diva Bomb out onto the point, breaks Linkser's shield and takes out Big Goose. And in overtime, Team China cap up both points of Hanamura and set the bar for Team Finland to reach.
4-2. Switching sides.
Team Finland, though, have 4 minutes and 2 seconds to work with for the attack, almost as much as they had on their initial attack. They won't get as much time to attack second point, though. 30 seconds as opposed to 5 minutes added to the time bank there. But that was a tall order from China to cap both points with 1 minute and 15 seconds of the time bank, and they did so. Is Crystal going to play that Torbjorn? If we do see that Torbjorn, it'll be the first we've seen this Overwatch World Cup from any team. The new Torbjorn rework now live with the Molten Core, the Molten Load, and the new turret changes. Leave moving over to the Doomfist, so not really a composition we've seen from China just yet. Sky and Vettel on the Ana and Zen, Crystal on the Sombra, Late Young on the Diva, Guxue on the Winston. So no Torbjorn this time.
Counter Goats comp.
All right, counter Goats comp. I am told by people.
Okay, dude.
You're a people now.
I'm a person, damn it.
5,
You're a people.
3, 2.
Anyways, Team Finland now on the attack. Crystal does scout out the composition, and it's pretty much Goats without the main tank. So Davin on the Sombra, and they're spotted out, but they rush down the right side. They're going behind. Looks like they're gonna come around through the back where the defenders normally set up. They're going over to the top, and Leave is gonna have to be careful. This Death Ball looking for something to go after, but the Death Ball split apart instantaneously. Guxue falls, but so does Davin, taken out by Vettel and Linkser, not respectively, the other way around. But Team Finland have a toehold on the point now, and Leave is stunned up, but he is able to get out of there alive. Team Finland now sort of split off. 4 of their members on the point, 2 of them not anywhere near. Bigus manages to get back to his team, so now Team Finland basically playing as a group now, and Late Young is demeched on the point. So that's a good start for Team Finland. They almost get a tick, but before they can, Leave comes into the contest, taken out by Fraggy, and the rest of Team China now trying to engage. Guxue takes out Big Goose, but the rest of his team are falling around him. Guxue himself falling as well. Graviton Surge used by Team Finland. Not sure you really needed that, as the rest of Team China were already dead. I think that's an ultimate you wish you had for this push. But that's point A taken by Team Finland. Now it falls to them to take point B. If they're able to take it with more than a minute left, Team China will not be able to claim this map, and thus they will stave off defeat. Finland now with 3 ultimates to work with coming on in here. China coming up on 6? Yeah, 6. So now Fraggy pops the rally. They come on in the right side, pushing up the staircase, unable to find anyone so far. Davin trying to deal Leaf here. EMP onto all the members of Team Finland. Nano boosted Winston to the backline, but where's the follow-up? It's not there. The hack starts to wear off, and now Guxue is hacked up, has to fall back. The Coalescence employed, but it's going to be Zappis falling first. Leave actually taken out by Linkser, who switched over to the McCree. Diva Bomb now into the backline. Finds the triple kill, stops the snowball dead in its tracks, and there we go. Team China managed to stabilize on the defense after using 4 ultimates of their own. Crystal and Sky, though, 50% back to their ultimate. That's a 50% off deal if I ever did see one. Finland now is making a few switches. Shaz over to the Zen. And Davin and Zappis have the ultimates for Team Finland, the EMP and Diva Bomb respectively. Big Goose coming up on that Lucio ult. 1 minute, 52 seconds left to play. Davin coming up onto the point, has the EMP, so he's looking for the backline, and if he's able to find Vettel, he will be able, there we go, takes out Vettel with that EMP, but Lee finds the double kill into the backline. That's both supports down, and despite Sky being hacked, he's able to hold his own, and the rest of Team China holding their own as well, dismantling the core of Team Finland. And there we go. Another team fight won for Team China here, and now they have 3 ultimates coming online. Crystal's EMP, Sky's Nano Boost, and Vettel's Zenyatta ultimate. Meanwhile, Team Finland working here with 3 ultimates as well. A few swaps here from Team Finland. Big Goose finds Crystal out in the open. Not quite sure how that happens, but in the meantime, now Team Finland have an advantage to push here, as Crystal is just now coming back and has just earned the EMP. So Team China playing passive for right now. Fraggy's fallen down to the pit, and he's getting dueled here by Guxue. Fraggy opts out of that duel, falls back to his supports. 50 seconds remaining. So Team Finland unable to deny the bonus round if they do cap here. But Bigus and Zappis have their ultimates respectively. Crystal has the EMP. Leave stunned up, has to fall back. Anti-nated, taken out by Linkser, and Gusha now with the nano boost. Winston is going to take out Zappis, force the Diva Bomb out. Linkser with the high noon looking for anything that he can find, but unable to really see anything. The Transcendence now onto the point. EMP as well. Lee finds Shaz. That's a big pick. Big is forced to use the sound barrier to keep everyone alive, but it looks like it's falling apart here on the attack for Team Finland as Leave has found the double kill onto the back line of Team Finland. 10 seconds remaining. Is anyone going to be able to fight it out here? Fraggy onto the point, taken out. Nobody else from Team Finland left to contest. 3, 2, 1. Zappis barely gets there, but demeched instantaneously and taken out. The next person here to touch is Shaz, but he's an Ana. He's not going to be able to get there in time, and there we go. China with the 3-0 victory. Take out Finland from the running. It was a good run, Team Finland, but you will not be fighting South Korea again.
God.
Initiate.
I fucking hate this map.
Sorry, I'm having too much fun with the memes. It's live.
I still don't know what this thing, the thing next to spectate overlay on the left. What is that?
It
That's
shows a
the
little
free move and the people.
Oh, you have to like, oh, okay, whatever.
Rishi's back.
Hi, Rishi.
Oh well.
Attackers incoming in 30 seconds.
Australia on the defense as per usual to start things off here. Clearly rigged. Starting on defense is clearly the suboptimal strategy. Meantime, Punk teleporting the rest of his team up onto the high ground. Is he going to stick with the Symmetra? It doesn't look like it. As he's heading back to spawn now to swap things off. Custa is on the Torbjorn to roll things out here. And Punk back on the Diva now. Team South Korea in the meantime diving on in with a Genji actually and a Sombra. Jonek on the Ana and Animo on the Lucio. We'll have to see how things work out here. Carpe going over the left side, the standard Sombra rollout, see what he can see. And he hacks up the Mega now, which alerts a Kraken to his presence. Carpe almost gets slept there, but dodges the sleep dart from a Kraken there. And now, Team Animo actually gets anti-nated as well as Fury, but the rest of his team is there to keep him alive. And now Team South Korea on the left side with the hacked Mega. Carpe drops to the point now to try and lure some people down from the treehouse defense, and Fleta finds Huss in the meantime. That's a nice entry kill from the side of Team South Korea. The Torbjorn turret from Custa is going to go down in the meantime, so no Torb turret for the next 5 seconds or so. Trill hacked up, no new shield available for him for the next 5 seconds, and Trill is slept up as well. This Arisa just getting bullied to heck and back. Fleta is gonna find the kill onto the second Torb turret, but in the meantime, Punk and Custa had finally managed to shut down this dive and move their way onto the point. And Jonek and Fury now gonna have to retreat back to their little mega hacked sort of treehouse, if you will, treehouse of their own. In the meantime, 45.7% capped up for Team South Korea. That's one tick. Carpe is in the background. Is he going to be able to find a hack to work with? He's hacked up Trill now, and the Diva Bomb into the background is going to break that barrier. No new one available for Trill, and as he's separated from the rest of his team, CKM uses the rally now, but he's unable to get back to his team. But in the meantime, that's Jonek and Fleta falling for the side of Team South Korea. Huss falls to Carpe, but that's about it. Custa used the Molten Core in that last fight. And now we look to the ultimates. Punk with the Diva Bomb, and Australia coming up on a Supercharger and Pulse Bomb as well. Kraken coming up on that Nano. South Korea have the Dragon Blade, have an EMP, and have a sound barrier. So that's quite a bit of tools to work with here as they've got control over the front half of this point. Fate going on in. There's a Dragon Blade as well. The Dragon Blade gonna claim both the supports from Team Australia, and Fate falls on the point to Custa, but that's about all that she wrote. Tro drops the Supercharger, but it's destroyed by Fury. And now only Punk left on the point to try and stall things out. Here's booped off and summarily executed. Team South Korea, with 1 minute and 15 seconds, are going to go ahead and claim the first point. Team Australia now making a few changes. A Kraken gonna be working his way back towards that nano, but for the rest of Team Australia, they have no ultimates whatsoever to speak of. Custa over to the Lucio, Trill over to the Winston, Huss over to the Sombra, and CKM on the Doomfist. Team South Korea now coming up on a Diva Bomb, and that's about it. Fate on getting halfway to his Primal Rage. The dive tanks from South Korea are going to push Punk off the high ground. He's going to find some more to speak of, but there's the nano boosted Wrecking Ball into the background, knocks up all the members of Team South Korea, and Fate is going to pay the price for it as his counterpart Fury is also hacked up and almost demeched. The heals are good though. South Korea stopped for the moment. Carpe working his way around the left side, trying to see what he can find. Not going to find anything worth pursuing. So Trill now on the Wrecking Ball, already 50% of the way to his next ultimate. Make that. Alright, Punk now coming up on another Diva Bomb. CKM almost has the Meteor Strike to escape, but doesn't get it in time before getting lasered down by Carpe. Custa, in the meantime, does find Fate in the background, and Trill will smash Jonak into the ground. The Diva Bomb unable to find anything, although Custa is out in the open. Carpe, high energy Zarya takes him out, takes out CKM as well before finally falling to Huss. But that'll be the Australian defense holding strong for now, although it's looking scary. Australia so South Korea don't have that many ultimates to work with. Australia, though, have almost 5, make it like 5.5, since a Kraken's getting close to that nano boost. South Korea don't have anything to speak of besides a sound barrier, and they are coming up on that, on the Winston Primal Rage and Jonak's Transcendence. They now push over the left side, so switching things up here, and now Fate is on the point. Big EMP finds both tanks. The sound barrier employed from the side of South Korea to try and stabilize, and they will find a kill onto CKM, but that's about it. Fate and Carpe being down means they have only Fury for tank presence. And here we go, the Wrecking Ball into the background, or the backline with a nano boost on him as well. Fury demeched in the process. He's going to have to walk his way out, and Trill has finished earning himself that minefield, had it actually last fight. Huss now hacks the Mega below the bridge for Team Australia, and Team South Korea are going to go ahead and reset over to the left side now, pushing on in. Fury is remeched. Actually, Huss unable to deny that remech in time. Jonak has the Transcendence still. Fleda's going to use the rally now to push on in, and Fury, although being hacked, is going to go ahead and move his way in. Transcendence and Minefield onto the point for everyone. Jonak pops the Transcendence to do some mine sweeping, but Fury is knocked out in the meantime. The Diva Bomb finds Fate, who wasn't able to drop in time. Custa caught out by Jonak, but Trill smashes Carpe into the ground, and now Jonak, I don't care how good you are, you're not going to last long against an Ana and Doomfist. So now Australia, having expended about 4 ultimates, are going to be stuck with just an EMP for now. A Kraken working his way back towards another nano. He's been getting these so quickly, almost getting one every fight. Meanwhile, South Korea have a Diva, or excuse me, a Graviton Surge to work with, and Fate has the Primal Rage. That's about it. Fury coming up on a self-destruct in the next fight. Big Graviton Surge, but the EMP comes through. Who's going to win out? It looks like South Korea for now. 3 picks in quick succession. Finds the members of Australia flat-footed. So Team Australia going to wait it out a little bit. Give them 2 ticks before going ahead and contesting. Punk drops onto the point first. Is going to get demeched now. Pops out of the mech and taken out summarily. Nano boost onto Trill is going to keep him alive on the point for now. CKM stunned up, knocked away by Fury, and now it's Huss and Trill onto the point. Diva Bomb well placed to zone the rest of Team Australia out. Fury with the self-destruct is going to find Trill, and Fate knocks Huss away for the cap on second. After a valiant hold from Team Australia, South Korea capping up 2 points here.
0-2. Switching sides.
They burned a lot of time off the clock, though. Team South Korea with barely over a minute in the time bank. And now it's up to Australia to get the attack on here. They do need to win this map, the crucial decider of whether or not Australia continue to fight on in this series. If they are unable to cap up 2 points, that'll be GG's, and Australia will be going home to emus and kangaroos. But in the meantime, South Korea on the defense. Now, it looks like they're going to be going for a Winston Diva tank combo for the defense. Fleta on the Genji. Carpe probably going to select a Widow if I had to guess, and Onimo and Jonak with the Ana and Zen respectively. Carpe actually going over to the Sombra. So not going for the pick potential, but the harassment potential that Fleta and Carpe can really bring in the backline can really make teams, can really slow teams down. You either have to peel back for your supports or lose because they die. So we'll have to see how that works out for them. Meanwhile, the dive defense also going to be really good at just harassing that backline. We'll have to see how Australia deal with it. They're running a dive of their own. It looks like mirror compositions from both sides. Although we might see Australia switch it up here on the attack. 10 seconds left before the attack starts here. Australia, as a reminder, need to cap up both points. And if they don't do so with time left, all they can do is draw. All right. Team South Korea open up with Fury on the top ropes, putting some micro missile damage in. Not going to find anything. Custa actually switches over to the Lucio now. So we do see those swaps coming through. Huss, forced to translocate early, but CKM sticking with the Genji so far. In the meantime, Team South Korea holding on the left side. Anti-Nade doesn't find anything. Punk over by the Mini has been spotted out, forced to retreat. And now Fate is actually sitting above Team, or I'm not sure where he was actually. Fate forces Huss to retreat here. So Team South Korea with a good amount of map control. Team Australia playing it slow and steady, but the disadvantage of this is if they are unable to find anything, it's going to be GG's for them. CKM hooks up onto the top ropes, so away from Carpe, who we didn't really know was there. That's a nice pick from CKM. Finds Onimo, the main healer. Australia should be able to push off of this now. Carpe in the backlines, forced to retreat back to help his team out here. Huss has been spotted out. And Fury is falling low. The point is being capped from underneath them. Jonak with a nice headshot on Huss, able to get him before he's able to translocate out. Nano boost now onto Trill, and CKM up top is just left uncontested, able to get all the kills that he needs. Jonak falls next. Fury, the only one left to try and stall the point out here. Anti-naded and de-mech'd. Are the rest of South Korea going to try and come back to contest? No. They are going to go for the second point hold. Australia now with 6 minutes and 27 seconds left to work with here to attack. And that's the infra site popped from CKM before he goes ahead and switches. So Team Australia do kind of know where Team South Korea is, although they don't have live information anymore. Punk with the Diva Bomb and Trill with the Primal Rage to work with here. Custa coming up on that sound barrier. In the meantime, South Korea only have a Transcendence and perhaps Carpe's EMP if you can farm it up this fight. All right, now Australia have made a swap over to the triple support, double tank, single DPS composition with McCree as your DPS. So now Australia on the left side, comfortably situated, but they do need to get onto the point at some point. All right, there we go. Trill into the backline. The Transcendence now popped as Team South Korea get aggressive onto the backline. A Kraken gets healed up in the nick of time. Diva Bomb into the backline, doesn't find anything, but it's a 1-for-1 trade. Trill actually on the point, able to cap up a single tick before the team of South Korea are able to get on back there. Sound barrier employed after the EMP from South Korea, going to be able to keep everyone alive. Huss in the middle of casting his Deadeye is taken out by Carpe, who came on back as the McCree, and now South Korea looking to stabilize here. Fate using the Primal Rage to go ahead and crowd control Australia back. Trill using the the Primal Rage as well. Carpe D-Mex Punk, and now Punk. Ooh, that's a brutal stagger. He's gonna need to try and reset somehow. Onimo grants him a swift death here. 4 minutes 50 seconds left to play. 1 tick taken by Team Australia on their attack, which is better than South Korea on their first attack, but we all saw how well that went on Blizzard World. In the meantime, though, Team Australia coming up on a Transcendence and Punk's Diva Bomb. CKM's gonna have the rally this fight. He will probably choose to pop it as soon as possible. Team Australia moving over the left side. Don't notice Carpe, who's invisible behind them. Carpe uninvises now. Gonna hack up Custa, and now the dive from Team South Korea comes on in. Fleto with the Doomfist is going to help secure the kill onto a Kraken, finished off by Carpe, and Carpe finds Custa as well. That's 3 down for Team Australia. Engage failed. Back up if you're Team Australia. No more ultimates to speak of. CKM's Rally goes to waste, as does his life, as he's taken out by Onimo. 3 minutes 58 seconds left to play here. Australia have a Diva Bomb and a Zenyatta ultimate to work with here. They need to cap this point, otherwise it's GG's and they're out of this tournament. South Korea with a Diva Bomb to work with Mei over on, or Carpe over to the Mei, and Jonek and Onimo with their respective support ultimates, the Lucio Sound Barrier and the Zenyatta ultimate. So South Korea most likely will be able to hold strong here, especially with Fury being up top and aggressing onto them. All right, Diva v Diva battle now. Punk sort of drops away, and now it's going to be the Ice Wall to try and split off the rest of Team Australia, but it's not going to do so. A Kraken pops the Transcendence in the meantime to try and aggress, and now Jonak props his Transcendence to get aggressive in the backline. Onimo finds a Kraken, and the D-Mac comes through onto Punk from Fury's self-destruct. Huss finds Jonak, but that's about all he's gonna get. Mere consolation prize. 3 minutes 3 seconds left to play, and that was quite the ultimate investment from Team Australia, getting nothing for it in response. Trill is earning his Earth Shatter now, almost has it. Punk has the Diva Bomb as well. Custa has the Sound Barrier, but meanwhile South Korea only burned a Transcendence in that fight, and Carpe is coming up on that Mei ultimate in about 50 or 40%. 2 minutes 40 seconds. Team Australia pushing left once again, and the Mei wall is actually going to trap Custa inside. Are they going to be able to follow up on it? No. Mei wall goes to waste, and now Team Australia switch over to attacking main. Fleta is forced out, but there's a big Earth Shatter onto the backline. Sound Barrier going to prevent any damage from coming through onto South Korea, though. High Noon from Huss is going to be quickly canceled as the Meteor Strike is directly on top of him. Fate finds CKM in the chaos, and he's Primal Rage looking for more. Finds Huss as well. 2 minutes left to play here as Team Australia have to reset once again. And even though it started out so well for them on this attack, South Korea seeming to be able to adapt well, as Fury now has the self-destruct. Carpe has the Mei ultimate, and Jonak has finished earning himself that Transcendence. Fleta over to the Brigida now. Australia, no ultimates to work with except for a Nano Boost, so we'll have to see how that plays out for them. A few dry pushes will probably be in order, but they're running out of time to do so. 1 minute and 39 seconds left to play here. Huss on the Sombra, coming up the left side. Almost gets the hack onto Fleta, but he puts up his shield just in time to block that engagement. Trill nano boosted to put into the back line, and he's frozen up now. He barely gets out of the freeze, and he's kept alive, but Trill is not so lucky, taken out by Fury. So Jonak able to find the D-Mech onto Punk and finishes him off summarily as well. Jonak in the backline has just been wreaking havoc, and so does Fleta onto CKM. No, or Australia invested that nano boost and get nothing out of it. 1 minute left to play. South Korea with a Diva Bomb to work with, and Jonak's Transcendence as well. In addition, Onimo's close to getting his Sound Barrier back. Carpe switches over to the McCree for what could be the second to last team fight here. Fury hacked up, has to back up, but Fate will jump in and take the tanking duties for him. The Mega underneath the bridge hacked up for Australia. Not sure how much of a difference it's going to make here. Team Australia need to cap with time here in order to win this map. Otherwise, it's only going to be a draw. It's not looking good, though, as Fleta pops the rally to keep his members alive in the front lines. And that's going to be more kills pouring in for Team South Korea. Only one ultimate invested from the side of South Korea. Australia on the verge of getting knocked out here, although they are coming up on quite a few ultimates. If they're able to cash in on these, the best they can really do is cap in overtime and attempt to stave off defeat here on Temple of Anubis. 10 seconds remaining. You hear the announcer shout it out. Fury with the Diva Bomb into the backline finds CKM, and Custa is taken out by Carpe. Both supports down for Team Australia. That's not a good way you want to be starting off. Punk manages to get the Diva Bomb off, but is going to be taken out before he can remech. The overtime timer ticking down. 2 ticks taken. But that's going to be it for Team Australia, failing to cap both points of Anubis. They will be knocked out of the competition. South Korea advances to the semifinals. All right, well, as we head into the semifinals, which will be happening about 13 hours from now, we do see China winning out over Finland, South Korea winning out over Australia, Canada winning out over France, and the UK in the upset of the century take out the giants of United States and advance to face South Korea in the semifinals, and it'll be Canada versus China when we see you back tomorrow for the semifinals here at the Overwatch World Cup 2018. I've been your host, Cactus Puppy. Have yourselves a wonderful day or night, and I will see you all later.